got hit with this almighty wave, and what you'd normally do is you'd hear it coming. You'd hear the breaking surf, and you'd get and you'd think, oh, hang on, here we go. And you'd get some sort of warning. This particular one, there was nothing. All of a sudden we were just crashing. So I've got a feeling that we were obviously picked up by a rogue wave, and it broke as it picked us up. So we're on the top of a big wave, and I hung on. I had my hand around the roof frame. So I was able to hang on pretty well. Anyway, I did. I just hung, and I just took a breath, and away we went. And it went for some time, and then when it finally stopped, I was still hanging onto the roof frame, but I was on the outside of the raft. And when I finally came up for air, I came up and gasped, and I yelled out, "Who's here?" And "You're all here," sort of thing. And the only reply was Gibbo.
John makes you realise how lucky you are to be able to do the things that you do. He does the same things that everybody else does, with a passion.
He's always very positive. He didn't know the word can't. Didn't know the word can't.
He turns adversity into strength, so it's very rare for people to be able to laugh at themselves.
His movement, his energy, his message, everything was so strong. And at the end of the day, I just told him that I was going to go home to tell my kids that I'd met my first true giant.
Have you heard of Route 66?
Route 66?
Now, where's it start?
It start down, I don't know.
Route 66, one of the most famous stretches of tar, concrete, cracks and even weeds the world has known. Bowler.
How you going, guys? All right?
Good, good. How you going?
Yeah, not too bad. Not too bad.
You been busy today?
Welcome to a different side of ultramarathon running.
It's something that I think that the body is capable of if given the right environment, most definitely. But there's no doubt that it'll be one of the toughest things that you'll probably ever do in your life.
This is tough. This is by far the toughest physical thing I have ever done. Moments I am enjoying it. There are other times where I'm just going, oh, I can't stand this. It's hard. About now I'm questioning whether I've done enough preparation. I thought I had. I really did. This is, for me, the way I'm feeling, unknown territory. Hopefully it'll come good again.
I continually wonder if I'm going the right way. The reflective strips are great, but still, the mind can easily play tricks on you. There's a reflective strip. Thank you. I've got no idea where I am. The cramps are gone. I've got a lot more alertness back, and this can't be right, can it? Is this right? It's got to be right. Through here, this is the track. Is this the track? Yeah. Okay. I'm right. Yeah, there's another bit of reflective strip, thank goodness. Well, actually, like to be closer with someone through here for a bit of comfort.
But others are few and far between.
Come through, mate. You're going quicker than me.
Mate, thank you.
No worries.
The day is just waking, and already sleep dust is being shaken from strides. This is not a journey that lasts as long as a dash around the block before work. This goes on for months, many of them, one after the other. It's a challenge for both mind and body, a challenge that forces you to ask one question above all others. Why? The answers lie along 42.2 kilometres. This is the marathon. To finish it is to win it. It's easy to hang on his every word, and when you're one of his mates, just prick your ears, tuck in your tail, and roll up your sleeves.
Push, stop, push, stop. Forward one, good girl. Oh, I think I know what they're thinking. Am I right, boss? Is it okay, boss? Do I do the right thing? Is it all right? Yeah, I think that, yeah.
The poignant headline, simple, black, Diana is dead.
Sunday, August the 31st. The pages start turning in a tragedy no one wants to read.
I feel like everyone else in this country today, utterly devastated. Our thoughts and prayers are with Princess Diana's family, in particular her two sons, the two boys.
It began so normally, as much as Princess Diana's life was ever allowed to be normal. A Saturday night dinner with Dodi Fayed at the Ritz in Paris. Hours later, candlelit warmth surrenders to the cold lights of reality. The most well-known player in Australian sport, not because of on-field achievements, but off-field ambitions.
You're worried about Kerry Packer's hijacking of rugby union?
No.
None whatsoever? You're worried about what he's got planned?
No.
What do you think?
I don't even believe it.
A lot of people out there are starting to say that it is a power battle between two men and they're using the Australian sporting fields as the arena. Is that a fair comment?
No, that's rubbish. He brought up world cricket many years and did a wonderful job with it. And we, had the opportunity to do that with, and the necessity too, to some extent, with league. And then the rugby union came along, and they came to us, and we think we're going to make both sports very exciting and wonderful viewing.
Colombo, just 2.5 weeks before Australia is due to open its World Cup campaign against Sri Lanka. More than 80 are dead, hundreds injured. A suicide bomber leaves his mark on the streets and in cricket's corridors of power. She was only 15 when she beat the world. At the 1972 Munich Olympics, she won 3 gold, all in world record time, a silver and a bronze. Australia's most successful athlete in a single games. What's your fondest memory in swimming?
Early morning training sessions. Really?
Really?
Yeah. I really loved that time of the morning. We got up at 27 minutes past 4. Had 10 minutes to get ready and feed the dog a dog biscuit so I wouldn't bark. And Forbes Carlisle or someone else would usually pick me up and take me for training. Yeah, that was a really good time, very special time of the day.
March the 16th, 1996, the Bull Bash Rodeo, Louisiana.
I was going out there making a great ride, and the bull just jerked me down the side of him, and I was hung up, and as I got hung up, I fell out and fell flat on my back, and bull stepped right on my chest and more or less put all his weight on top of my chest. And I can just remember getting up and going to the fence, and I grabbed the judge and I just slid to the ground. And I really didn't know what was going to happen, but I knew that I was in bad shape.
He has little direct contact with the world beyond the timber. He has heard of television, but has never seen a television camera. In 1974, he was given a radio. It took him 3 months to open the parcel. He collects newspapers on his few trips to town, and he reads a lot, forever adding chapters to his bush education. He holds special fondness for a 1927 Chevy truck that on looks deserves a walking stick, but the only one needed urges it to run. The Chevy has no brakes and there's no need for them because there's no need to slow down in a hurry. Just like the smoke lingering over the morning's billy, John Grosser moves at his own pace in his own world.
The Herb Journal, a written mouthpiece endorsing the use of its illegal partner.
I see the herb as a sacred sacrament. It's used as I communion. We also see it as of great medicinal and therapeutic value. And so we also use it in that context.
As the Australians lengthen their stride at Wanderers Stadium, little feet are taking smaller but more telling steps in Soweto. What do you like about cricket?
Because it takes us far from South Africa.
So you want to represent South Africa?
Yes. I like cricket because it is fantastic.
And why is cricket fantastic?
Oh, I don't know what to say.
So the last thing I remember really is hitchhiking on the side of the road, and then the lights coming at me. And then the next thing I remember is waking up in Westmead Hospital.
Since losing his legs, it could be said David Hall has found his feet, the world's #1 in his sport.
This game is also unpredictable, but that sits comfortably with the West Indian way of life. Always expect the unexpected.
This comes back to what I was saying before. Definition of stupidity. Could be having breakfast up there somewhere. It'd be beautiful.
It's a personal achievement. Don't worry about all of us. You soak it up, mate. It's a fantastic achievement. You should enjoy it.
To win it is to finish it.
Now you're coming around Campbell Parade here, 90. Just give us an idea of exactly what type of feeling is rushing through your body as you come down. You know that finish line is there. Talk us through it.
Well, the bottom line is a lot of people work towards this event, and to see the finishing line is what it's all about, the sense of achievement. For some runners, it's the personal best. For other runners, it's really just about getting to the finish line.
The Steve Waugh Foundation supports children and young adults with rare illnesses. Steve and his wife Lynette are tireless in their work.
I've always been passionate about supporting the underdog or someone who's up against the odds. And the kids that we support are often quite the ones that fall between the cracks. I can't get support from other organisations because they are so rare in what they've got. So it's really about that supporting the underdog. I see these kids as really, you know, got fantastic character, they've got great courage, but they're lacking the support.
Some people think cooking is a chore. This recipe might change your mind. It's easy.
Canberra, the capital of Australia, and also the capital of punishment. Capital Punishment, a mountain bike challenge attracting 2,000 local and interstate riders, from the elite to the everyday. Distance is little concern to them. After all, they have to ride either 50 or 100 kilometres to reach the finish.
Now, what would happen if we got stopped by a policeman or the local sheriff right now? Would you get done?
I tell them that these people from Australia hijacked my truck, and I was doing everything I can to prevent the hijacking. But, Your Honor, sir, I couldn't do a thing but grab on and go for the ride.
I don't think so. You saw me carrying on in front of the fire.
Oh, yes!
No. We haven't met these people yet either.
Marijuana, alcohol, cocaine, yeah.
Australia say they go kill West Indies, Sobers then say we go flop.